Okay, it is time now. So 7 p.m. everyone. Welcome back to my webinar today evening of Platinum Membership Program. It's all about learning how you can achieve 10 years of success in just 1 year. That's what Platinum Membership is all about. So how many people here are really super excited to learn how you can achieve the next 10 years of your life in only the next 1 year of your life? If you're really interested in that, everyone unmute and say, yes, I am excited. 1, 2, 3. Everyone unmute and say, yes, I'm excited. Let's go.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, I'm
I'm
excited.
excited. Yes, I'm excited.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for your responses. Love the excitement and the energy in the group. Now, before we learn about how do we really achieve 10 years of success in 1 year, there are two rules to attending this program, whether you're watching me on Zoom or live YouTube right now. Rule number one, keep your webcam on all the time. The reason is the only interaction that I have with people is only on the webcam. As you see, my chat window is completely switched off. The reason is that we have only question answer session interaction on the video. So make sure your video is on. Rule number two, please keep a notepad and a pen ready with you because you're going to make some very important notes about your life, which will help you understand how you can achieve the next 10 years of your success in just 1 year. So before we continue, I'm going to play a small video for you, which is an introduction to my organization. This video will tell you everything about what I've been doing for the last 17 years. This video is especially for those people who are meeting me for the first time. Now, people who've been repeating this session, welcome back. Let's wait for 3 to 4 minutes for the new members to get through the introduction video. And then we'll learn, as I said, about how to achieve 10 years of success in only 1 year. So here we go. Whenever we go through pressure in life, do we naturally move towards pressure or do we move away from pressure? The quality of your life depends on the amount of pressure that you can manage willingly. I'll show you what is willingness. Take your hands like this and say this with me. Bring it on. Loudly say, bring it on.
I would recommend these people to anyone who really wants to get people off their chairs, get them excited, and really begin to look at what kinds of behaviors it takes to overcome the adversity and the obstacles of a corporate life.
With over a decade's experience, Mitesh Khatri is an expert at facilitating leadership results that matter.
Desire is a should. An expectation is a must. When something becomes a must, come on. The how doesn't matter. I will make things happen. Please repeat that to your partner. Please repeat that to your partner. It's a very powerful statement.
He's a leadership trainer, motivational speaker, coach and best-selling author with the single-minded resolve to build super productive, highly accountable and collaborated teams. Awaken the Leader in You is his signature leadership intervention program to lead super productive teams in 90 days or less. This result-oriented program aims at helping leaders encourage their teams to find passion in work, take onus and be accountable, respect each other, work collaboratively, be customer-centric, and generate better results. He has also published a book on leadership with the same name, which has become a national bestseller.
Mitesh and Indu, first of all, thank you so much for a wonderful day today. Some of your teaching becomes part of the vocabulary of the organization and part of the culture. So it's not like a one-day good feel program, but it's like a long-lasting effect.
Mitesh's leadership training instills the culture of ownership in organizations that accelerate business results.
Entrepreneur not only takes ownership, inspires ownership. I am an entrepreneur. I am the owner of this company. Now, which of these mindset is better for you? Employ your owner.
Mitesh motivates people to have self-belief, take a leap of faith, and achieve results beyond their boundaries. Mitesh uses his path-breaking firewalk training to cement self-belief, high energy, and confidence in teams. The firewalk affirms their belief that they can achieve everything in their life, even ambitious organizational goals. Mitesh has become a guiding light for people to do good and do well.
It was such a pleasure to see them both in action. First is lovely coordination, second is brilliant energy, and the third most important thing is execution excellence. That comes to them so naturally that when they talk from their heart and bring their heart into the work, it just blossoms the people who are around. They're actually not really trainers. They're people who work out of their heart and they are in service, and that can be known from the work which they are doing.
His corporate training has inspired and transformed the lives of 300 plus clients such as Godrej, Siemens, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC, Infosys, Wipro, MRF, ADP, Amdocs, Lupin, GSK, Zydus, Dr. Reddy, Forbes Marshall, Hindustan Zinc, Hindustan Pencil, Sudarshan Chemicals, Archean Group, and Sani, to name a few. Contact Mitesh for remarkable organizational results and to lead in every field like an entrepreneur at www.
Okay, so hey everyone, very good evening. My name is Mitesh Khatri. Welcome everyone to my webinar today on Platinum Membership Program. Today is going to be very exciting. It's one of my favorite programs today because this is my most valuable program of my entire life. We call it Platinum Membership, where we are talking about how do we learn about achieving 10 years of success in 1 year. Now, how many of you are excited for that? Raise your hands, please. Okay, awesome. So if everybody is able to hear me loud and clear, quickly give me a thumbs up so we know that technology is working fine for us. Superb. So everyone quickly unmute and say, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Let's go. Let's say good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Platinum Membership Program. This is all about learning how to achieve, like I said, I'm repeating, 10 years of success in 1 year. Now, while we talk about this, whenever we talk about achieving success, obviously there are two kinds of people in the world, right? First, everyone quickly write this down, ordinary people. And the second, everybody knows what we call it, extraordinary people. Now, all of you want to be what? Option number one, do you want to be ordinary in your life? Or option number two, you want to be extraordinary in your life? Raise your hands, please. Who do you want to be? Option number one, ordinary. Option number two, extraordinary. Come on, everyone quickly. Obviously, everybody wants to be extraordinary, right? Well, in that case, first we need to understand what really is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people. What differentiates ordinary people from extraordinary people? So I'm going to give you permission to unmute. And I want all of you to answer this question for me right now. What really is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people? All those members here who are attending this program for the second or the third time, you're not allowed to answer because you know the answer already. But we want those people to answer who are attending today for the first time. So as I said, communication is happening only on webcam. So switch on your webcams now, unmute yourself and tell me the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people now. Let's go. Anybody?
Extraordinary person enjoying sound mind, sound body, sound pocket. These all things must be there.
Okay, fair enough. So an extraordinary person is someone who has sound body, mind, and pocket. I like the word pocket. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else?
The extraordinary person, they have a coordination between body and mind.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Extraordinary person has a coordination between body and mind.
Body and mind. That's a very good answer. Okay. Anybody else?
The extra
Okay.
in the ordinary.
That's a very shortcut answer. Extraordinary people have a little extra. Okay, fair enough. That's an answer.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Extraordinary people, they will do hard work. They have talent. They will build up their talent.
But then ordinary people also work hard, right? In fact, probably ordinary people have more hard work than extraordinary. Knowledge. Okay, extraordinary people have more knowledge. Sorry?
They make their life more useful.
What did you say, Shobha ma'am?
They make their life more useful.
They make their life more useful. Okay, that's a very creative answer. Yes. Okay. Okay, someone was saying something. One last chance. So unmute yourself. Give me that answer again. Yes, unmute from your side. You have permission.
Creative mindset. You have smart worker.
Smart workers. Okay. Yes, Anji.
Smart workers.
Despite failures, they don't stop and they, try harder to go ahead. They don't give up.
That's very true. Now let's
They created.
Okay, so let's stop here. I'll tell you why. All your answers are great, but now let's understand this. All the answers that you gave me actually apply to ordinary people also, which means, sometimes ordinary people work more hard. How many of you agree with me that there are many extraordinary people, they work very hard, but they still don't get the success that they deserve? Sometimes ordinary people don't give up, right? But they still don't get success in their life. Yes or no? So what really is the difference? Here is the difference that I learned from my mentor, from my coach, about what is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people. Is it okay if I share my mentor's definition with you? Everyone okay with that? Okay, so here's the difference. Everyone take your hands like this. Say, ordinary people achieve less things in more time. It's a very simple definition, very scientific definition. Ordinary people achieve, they're not bad people. They're not people who don't work hard. They're not people who don't have the vision. They're not even people who don't persist. They're all good people. The problem is ordinary people achieve, everyone take your hands again, less things in what? More time. So I think extraordinary people definition should be very simple. Who are extraordinary people? Show me your hands, everyone. Yeah, achieving more things in less time, right? Come on, Sriram, participate a little bit. Come on, everyone. What is extraordinary people? Achieving more things in less time. Now let's clarify that. How many of you ever seen cricket? Anybody? Okay, we are in India, so I'm sure you love cricket. So let's take an example of cricket. A person who is in cricket as a sportsman plays 100 runs in 100 balls first time. So we call that person as extraordinary. But after him, if somebody else plays 100 runs in 50 balls, suddenly this person becomes more extraordinary. How many of you agree with that? Later, if somebody breaks his record and in 25 balls plays 100 runs, now that person becomes more extraordinary. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. So what's really happening here? What is the definition of an extraordinary player? Everyone take your hands like this. Say more runs, less balls. Yes or no? See, achieving more in less time or less balls. Let's take another example. If we talk about all the successful people in the world whom we call as extraordinary, whether let's do one thing. Give me names of extraordinary personalities that you know of or whom you are inspired by. Okay, so everyone unmute, give me names. Whether it's Elon Musk, anybody, come on, quickly. Give me names of people whom you're inspired by.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Abdul
Kalam.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey, very good name.
Tata.
My boss.
Very good.
B.R. Ambedkar.
Perfect.
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra, yes, absolutely.
B.R. Ambedkar ji. Baba.
Absolutely, Ambedkar ji, no doubt about it.
Amitabh Bachchan.
Well, thank you, Shobha ji. Amitabh Bachchan is a very good answer. Now, Virat Kohli, Mukesh Ambani. Now, let's understand why do we call these people extraordinary? Think about it, everyone. Let's take one example of someone like Virat Kohli, someone like Priyanka Chopra, someone or from any industry, right? Let's take an industry like politics, for an example. Modi ji is also extraordinary. How many of you agree with that? Whichever industry you go, whether you go politics, whether you do business, whether you do sports, any business, you'll observe who are extraordinary people. Extraordinary people are people who've achieved more in less time. So my mentor told me extraordinary people have learned a particular science, and that science is called, everyone take your hands like this. So it's called crunching time. Write this down. It's a very important information. Crunching time. If you don't know how to crunch time, you will be stuck in what we call as linear growth. Everyone write down linear growth. Linear growth is what ordinary people go through, which means first 10th standard, then 12th standard, then graduation, then post-graduation, then we'll get a job, then we'll get a promotion. After the promotion, we'll work very hard. Then we'll get 2 promotions. Then finally, one day we'll become the top management. Maybe after that, we will leave our job and start our own business. This is not bad. This is called linear growth. Is everybody understanding this? Now, in the meantime, a person completes 25 years of his or her career, there is somebody else in the world in the same 25 years has achieved too much. Like Priyanka Chopra, like Virat Kohli, like Azim Premji, like Narayan Murthy. These people, in their lifespan of only 40 years or 50 years, have achieved so much that it has become difficult to compete with them. How many of you agree with me? It has become difficult to compete with them. But does it mean it's impossible to compete with them? No. In fact, how many of you agree that in the last 10 years, we have seen more billionaires than in the last 100 years? How many of you agree with that? Right? So many people became billionaires in the last 10 years. Yes or no? That means it is always possible to achieve more in less time, but you need to learn, take your hands, how to crunch time. But if you keep focusing on linear growth, you will keep struggling in life, because if not struggling, your growth will be slow, which means achieving less in what? More time. So my question to all of you is now simple. Is everybody 100% clear about the definition between ordinary and extraordinary? Yes or no? And how many of you are convinced it's a very logical definition my mentor gave me? How many of you agree that the definition is perfect? Like nobody can debate with this definition. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with that. Right? So now my question is this. How many of you are interested in achieving 10 years of your success in 1 year? It's actually possible to do that. People who learn how to achieve 100 years of success in 25 years, or 25 years of success in 10 years, or 10 years of success in 1 year, these are the people called as extraordinary people. Now, how to do that is what I'm going to reveal as a secret during this webinar right now in the next 45 minutes. How many of you are excited to learn how to achieve 10 years of your success in 1 year? Raise your hands. Super. So first, write it down. 10 years of success in 1 year. Write this down quickly. Because it needs to become your intention. It needs to become your law of attraction. It needs to become your manifestation. From today onwards, whether you join my platinum today, whether you join my platinum sometime in the future, I want you to commit to this point that you will achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. How many of you promise me that? Raise your hands. At least commit to that. When you commit to that, they say that the universe starts supporting you. Right? So if you're ready to commit, everyone unmute and say, yes, I commit 10 years of success in 1 year. Go. Come on.
Yes. Yes, I commit success in 1 year.
And the moment you say that, there is power in that statement, in that declaration. How many of you are already feeling awesome when you say that, right? And I know right now you don't know how you're going to achieve that, but that's what we're here for. So let's start. I'll give you an example. There is a person whom I met once for my coaching. He came to my office, this very office where I came. And this person, I can't give you his name because he's an industrialist, very successful man in Pune. He actually comes from a job background. Everybody in his family has always done only a job, and that too only a government job. So have you met people, or maybe have you heard of people who in their family, everybody has always only done a job? Anybody knows people like that in your life? Like maybe your friends, maybe some of you come from that background. Now, this man had this vision that he wants to become an entrepreneur. So at the age of 20, he started his own business on his own without any help. Obviously, because his parents didn't have the money, so he had to do everything on his own, right? So at the age of 20, he started. And when he came to me, he was the age of 45. So how many years am I talking about, everyone? Show me with your fingers. How many years am I talking about between from 20 to 45? 25 years. Is that clear, everyone? When he met me, this man had already achieved 500 crores in his company. 500 crore, 500 crores. Now, how many of you think that is amazing? Raise your hands. Right? How many of you want this kind of life for you? Raise your hands. How many of you want, let me put it this way. How many of you want the same success for you? Raise your hands. Okay, watch. Everybody's raising hands. But this was a trick question. I'll tell you why. All right, I know some of you are going to beat me later for this, but it was a trick question. I'll tell you why. Let me tell you some details about this guy. The reason he came to me for coaching Because in his health rating, when we come to talking about platinum, from my point of view or my mentor's point of view, are only and only those people who have success in 4 areas of life. Write it down, everyone. H, R, C, M. Health, relationships, career, and money. I didn't create this. My mentor taught me that. He said, you are only a platinum person in your life if you really achieved health, relationships, career, and money on a higher rating, on a level of 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 10, which means if 1 is very low and 10 is like super high, your rating has to be 7 and above in 4 areas of life. Only and only then you are platinum, not otherwise. So let's take this guy for an example. How many of you agree this person achieved 500 crores in his life? He must be definitely platinum. Yes or no? Okay, let's understand. I asked him what was going on in his health. And he said, this man, by the way, he's more than 100 kgs in his body weight. 5 feet 8 inches, but more than 100 kgs in body weight. I had to literally change my chair in my office room because it did not fit into my chair. He has diabetes, blood pressure, taking 2 antidepressant tablets and sleeping tablets before he sleeps every single day. So he can't sleep without sleeping tablets. Now, please tell me, everyone, his health rating is up or health frequency down? Everyone show me your hands. It's pretty down, right? Then I asked him, I said, what about his relationships? How's everything going there? And he said, he's going through a divorce with his wife. Children hate talking to him, have 0 friends, because of which he's emotionally depressed. And that is why he's taking antidepressant tablets. Now, please tell me in his relationship category, where do you see his ratings? Everyone show me, is it up or is it down? Come on, everyone has to participate. Show me, come on. Yeah, his health ratings, relationship ratings are kind of down. In his career, he was doing very good. In his financial life, he was doing very good. Here is my question to all of you. How many of you now want his life as your life? You have to give me one answer. Either you say yes or you say no. Come on, कुछ तो आंसर देना पड़ेगा. जल्दी बोलो. अरे ना बोल रहे लोग. क्यों? क्या हुआ? What happened? I'll tell you why. Everyone write this down. Success is success. Success is success only when it is holistic. Otherwise, it is meaningless. Write that down. Success is success only when it is holistic. Otherwise, it is meaningless. By the way, how many of you agree with that? You know? Let's take an example, okay? The moment I said, this person has achieved 500 crores, and I said, how many of you want his life? Everybody's like, yeah, me. But now when I told you his HRCM total, how many of you still want his life? No? See, I'll tell you why. Success becomes meaningless when it is not holistic. Holistic means what? You must be successful in how many areas of life? Everyone show me with your fingers. 4 areas. What are those 4 areas? Repeat again. Health, relationships, career, and money, right? Let's take an example. So let's say some of you here, we give you 500 crores. How many of you want 500 crores? So consider we give you 500 crores, okay? Now, this is just an example. Please don't send me an email later saying, where is my 500 crores? Okay, this is just an example, okay? So let's say we give you 500 crores, but cancel in advance, got cancer with the 500 crores. How many of you are okay with that kind of a 3rd-degree cancer with 500 crores? Either say yes or say no. Jaldi se bolo, haan bolo ya na bolo. Nahi, right? Why? देखा, suddenly 500 crore की क्या value है? What is the value of 500 crores suddenly? 0. Why? Because nobody wants cancer with 500 crores. How many of you agree with me? Let's take another example. Let's say we give you 500 crores also, and let's say we give you perfect health also. How many of you want your ideal perfect health? Raise your hands. Like, how many of you want abs? Oh my God, look at the abs. People are smiling like crazy when I say abs over there, including the ladies over there. Wow, okay, that's good. All right, so let's say you get your ideal perfect health and you have 500 crores. Everybody now okay with that? Yes or no? But nobody will talk to you till the rest of your life, till the time you die, you will die alone. How many of you are okay with that? Now, either say yes or say no. Jaldi bolo. Gitanjali ji, kuch to jawab dena padega. Ya to haan bolo, ya to na bolo. Nahi chalega, right? Why? Because suddenly, what is the meaning of great health and great money if you don't have anybody to love in your life? How many of you agree with that? So what is the real meaning of success? Everyone repeat with me. Say success is success only when it is holistic. Haath aise karo. Bolo, holistic. Holistic means what? How many areas of life? Once again, I know I'm repeating, but how many areas of life? 4. What are those? Health, relationships, career, and money. Now the problem is this. Most of us consider success in which number? Come on, be honest with me. Only 3 and 4. How many of you agree with me? That is why the moment you hear somebody's making 100 crores, you're like, I also want that. We don't check whether that person is really happy in his life. How many of you are understanding what I'm saying? Right? So just because somebody has money doesn't mean they're happy. Just because somebody has a great body doesn't mean they're successful. Real success is what I call as platinum. Everyone write down platinum standards. Platinum standards. What is the meaning of platinum standards? The word standards means write down benchmark. Benchmark. What is a benchmark? Let me explain to you the meaning of the word standards here. A standard is nothing but a benchmark in life. You see, 95% people in the world who are ordinary people don't have a benchmark. What does it mean? They live with whatever they get. Extraordinary people, they have standards, and then they don't let themselves drop below that standard. For an example, Shiv Sagar Hotel. How many of you agree? Have you heard about? How many of you have heard about that Shiv Sagar restaurant? Have you heard about that restaurant? Ramakrishna, Shiv. Any Udupi restaurant? Have you heard about any Udupi restaurant where you get idli, sambar, and stuff? Right? Pretty good food. Yes or no? Pretty good food. Now, second option I'm giving you: 5-star hotel, Hotel Taj. Now, which restaurant has standards? The first one or the second one? Yeah, the second one. If you want to take your life partner for a date, first date, where will you take them? Udupi restaurant or Taj? Come on, everyone show me. Why? Everyone take a hand, say standards. Standards. Yes or no? So if you really want a high quality of life, first you have to maintain platinum standards in life. Let me give you one more example to understand what is a benchmark, what is a standard. This particular question is for all the ladies in the group. All the ladies be on webcam, answer this question. I am now giving you permission to unmute in 5 seconds. Here is my question to you. Ladies, if I give you 10,000 rupees, but I want you to use Nirma washing powder. Which washing powder? Nirma washing powder to wash your hair. All the ladies, unmute and say yes or no. Quickly. Jaldi bolo, jaldi bolo, jaldi bolo. Never, never. Itna passion. Oh my God. So much passion. Okay. Are, you see what happened here? I was like, no, not even for 10,000 rupees. Am I right, ladies? Will you use it to wash your face? Or definitely not, right? All right. Why? I'll tell you why. Everyone take a hand like this. So that's a benchmark. Like you'll not drop below that level in life. How many of you are understanding what I'm saying now? The problem is this. Most people don't have conscious benchmarks. We want a 5-star life, but we don't create 5-star standards. If you want a 5-star life, you have to first create 5-star standards, because like attracts like. How many of you remember law of attraction? We attract what we feel. Yes or no? Now, if we feel small inside like 1 star, will we attract 5-star? No way, right? So how do you really become 5-star? How do you really achieve that platinum lifestyle? How many of you are interested in that? That's where so when I said extraordinary and I said 10 years of success in 1 year, I'm not talking about only making money. That's not the criteria of platinum. The criteria of platinum is holistic success, which means your rating should be 7 and above in all 4 areas of life. Is that making sense to everyone? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. So let's start. Let's do one thing. Everyone write down on your notepads, what is your current HRCM rating? But wait. See, some of you are sometimes uncomfortable sharing your rating with me. So let's do one thing. Should I share my real ratings with you when I did this exercise for the first time? Is it okay if I'm being honest with you first? Is that okay? Done. So write down my name, MK, short form for Mitesh Khatri. And I'm telling you my actual rating when I did this exercise about 18 years ago with my mentor. When he asked me, Mitesh, what's your HRCM rating? And I told him the number was for health, write down 3. Write down my number 3. Now, the reason I said 3 was because that time I had slip disc, I had sciatica. How many of you know what's a slip disc? Anybody knows? It's like a backache problem, very bad problem. And like I had pain every day in my back. So that was slip disc I had, because of which, and I did not exercise. I did not have the motivation to exercise every day. I'm being very honest with you, I was very, very lazy. How many people can relate to me? And if you are like me, raise your hands. Every day I used to say, kal se shuru karta hu. I used to never start exercising. So anyway, my health rating was 3. Write down my relationship rating, 3. The reason it was very low, because I had already had multiple breakups. In fact, I had 3 breakups by that time. I don't know why. The funny thing was, I didn't feel funny that time, but now I can say it's funny. The funny part was I used to always break up right before Valentine's Day. So for some reason, I used to never have a Valentine holiday with my girlfriend. Always had a breakup. In fact, the weird part is, with my own wife, Indu, and I'm now happily married with her for 18 years, even with her, my marriage anniversary is 16th of February, after Valentine. Can you believe that? But anyway, so my rating at that time for relationship was 3. Write down my career rating again, 3. The reason was low for career is because I was very confused those days. Like one day I wanted to become a trainer. The second day I wanted to do network marketing. The third day I wanted to start a restaurant business. The fourth day I wanted to do some other business. Every day I was confused. Now, how many people here can relate to me and are going through a similar confusion in your life where every day you want to do something new? Raise your hands if you're going through that. Okay, so that was my rating at that time, 3. I hope you're writing my numbers down, by the way. My final rating for money at that time was 2. 2. I'll tell you why. I had a lot of debts at a very early age because I had failed in multiple businesses. And unfortunately, that time I was, there's a word in English called naive, which a simpler word for that is innocent. I used to trust people blindly. Now, if you trust people blindly, a lot of people can take advantage of your money. How many of you agree with that? So a lot of people had taken advantage of me at that time and cancel. I lost a lot of money that time. So my rating was 2. Is everyone clear? I gave you my honest ratings. Can I expect you to be honest with me? Done. So I'm giving you my ratings in the chat window now. 3332. Sequences HRCM. Everyone write down what's your HRCM rating on your notepads first. Come on, go. What's your HRCM ratings on your notepads first? People on YouTube, I know I can't see you, but if you can hear me, and if you're honest about achieving 10 years of success in 1 year, write down in the chat window, what is your HRCM rating? And don't give me one average number, okay? How many of you are already thinking of an average number? Stop being lazy, okay? Don't give me an average number. Give me one rating for each area. Health separate, relationship separate, career separate, money separate. Okay. I'm now opening my chat window. Please type your actual ratings, today's ratings, in the chat window in Zoom now, quickly. Okay. I've got some responses also from Zoom. That is awesome. And I've got some responses in YouTube as well. 4522-3333. We've got 6311, 4333, 3332, 4444. Health is 7. Okay. 3333, 5311, 6533, 7673. Oh, wow. That's 2 areas are high there. 1966, 2432, 3223, 446666. Okay, done. So I'm switching off the chat window quickly, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now, everyone, can I request you to please go to the chat window? Check everybody's numbers. Come on, just scroll through the numbers and check everybody's numbers on my request. Do it now. I'll give you 10 seconds. People who are in YouTube, if you want to directly attend the webinar with me on Zoom, this is the link. I have put it in the chat window right now of YouTube. You can click on that and you can directly enter the Zoom meeting. Okay, has everybody seen those numbers right now? Raise your hands, please. Okay, did you see a pattern? Did you see a pattern? What pattern did you see? Okay, everyone take your hands like this. Take your hands like this. Say it was like this. How many of you saw that pattern? Yes or no? For some people, it was literally low like this. Yes or no? It is like 2, 2, 2, 2. Now, question. How many of you are you 100% satisfied with your HRCM ratings? Hello? Okay, everyone unmute and give me, are you 100% satisfied with your HRCM ratings? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir. No.
Bilkul nahi. Okay. So if your answer is no, is it okay if I help you understand why your rating is where it is? Is it okay? Because see, if I'm not wrong, some of you have been working very hard to improve your ratings. Raise your hands if you agree with me. You've been working very hard to increase your ratings. Yes or no? Some of you are in that stage where you're saying, I have tried everything in the last 2-3 years. How many of you are feeling like that? Raise your hands. Okay. In spite of that, the reason you're stuck is this. There are 2 criteria. Everyone write down 2 criteria for a platinum lifestyle. 2 criteria for a platinum lifestyle. Write the title. 2 criteria for a platinum lifestyle. Remember again, what did I say about a platinum lifestyle? Who is a platinum person? Someone who's successful in how many areas, everyone? All 4. Health, relationships, career, and money, right? So if you really want 7 and above rating in all 4 areas and become a platinum, there are 2 criteria for that. Please write this down. First criteria, literacy and education. Literacy, basically education. Everyone write down education. How many of you agree minimum education is necessary to grow fast in life? Yes or no? See, I'm not saying if you're not educated, you can't succeed, but it's just going to take longer. If you're educated, it is a little faster. For an example, if you want to become a doctor, what is the fastest way? Option number 1, do surgeries as trial and error. Okay. Option number 2, go through medical science. What is a faster option? Everyone show me your hands. Yeah, option 2. By the way, how many people here would like to go through a surgery by a doctor who's not a doctor by qualification? No, right? Because you're like, don't experiment with me, experiment with someone else. Yes or no? So first, obviously, the first criteria is education. Like, I'll give you an example. Right now, during the lockdown, a lot of people have lost their jobs. How many of you agree? And during lockdown, suddenly the online business has shot up. Like webinars, selling products online, Facebook, this is like zoop, it's just gone up. Yes or no? You know, those people who are not educated, those people who don't know how to use internet, those people who don't understand Facebook, those people who don't know how to use Zoom, they're completely stuck right now. How many of you agree with that? But those people who have some education on computer literacy, they are the ones growing fast. How many of you agree? Simple. So is basic education necessary in life, everyone? Raise your hands. Yes or no? No. I think all of you have that. Yes or no? So what is the second criteria that's missing? Anybody can unmute and tell me what is the second criteria to become a platinum person where you have success in all 4 areas of life? Again, those members who are attending second or more cannot answer. Only the new members will answer the question. 1, 2, 3, go. Unmute yourself. Give me the answer.
Discipline. Consistency. Money.
Money is
Desire for the platinum lifestyle.
okay. Something else?
Smart work. Consistency.
Smart work. Okay. Something else?
Passion.
Passion. Okay. Passion. Something else?
Passion is right.
Healthy body.
Confidence.
Health is like one of the criteria, right? We are talking about achieving all HRC.
Desire.
Not taking fast action on ideas.
Okay. I promise you won't get the answer. I promise you won't get the answer. So hold on. This is something even I didn't know until I met my mentor. And he told me that if anybody wants to be successful and platinum in life, they have to have two criteria. One is education. I hope everybody has written that down. Yes. The second, listen to me very carefully. It's called as life skills with a life coach. Write it down. Life skills with a life coach. Now, most people have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But that's why it is the second criteria. Is it okay if I explain this? Okay, great. So let's do this right now. Let's understand what are some of the life skills required for us for becoming successful in life. Okay. Let's take the health example. Can anybody unmute and tell me what are some of the mindset, life skills required to achieve your health goals? Okay. I'm giving you the permission to unmute now.
Consistency.
Very good.
Discipline.
Discipline. Here is one very important word. Here is one very important word. Everyone write down: motivation. How many of you agree motivation is a life skill? It's not a concept. Yes or no? Most people think motivation is like watching a YouTube video, feeling excited, and then going and working. It's not. That's a soda effect. You know what's a soda effect? Soda comes up very fast, but the problem is it goes down very fast. I'll give you an example. How many people feel sometimes super motivated on a particular day in life, and you get up in the morning and you're like, "Aaj to duniya jeet lunga, like I'll win everything." How many of you sometimes feel that super motivation on a particular day? Raise your hands. And that same evening you feel, "Chodo yaar, kuch nahi karna mere ko, pahad mein jaye." How many of you have experienced this? Raise your hand. I have. I don't know about you. Right? But that's because, here is why. We don't know the science behind motivation. How many of you agree with that? We don't know the science behind motivation. That's a life skill. Most people don't know how to motivate them. That's a life skill. Here's a second skill which is required to really have better health in life. Everyone write down willpower. Most people don't have willpower. They start a diet today, they break the diet tomorrow. They make the resolution on 31st of December, the resolution is broken on 1st of January. How many of you agree with me? Raise your hands. Why? Because we don't have the science behind willpower. It's a life skill. You are supposed to learn it with an educational method. It's like being a medical student. You're supposed to go through a medical science degree. Yes or no? Unfortunately, we're not trained into that. Second example, write down relationships category. I'll give you some life skills which are required for relationships, which you must have never thought of. Everyone write down conflict management skills. Conflict. Seriously, write this down. Conflict management skills. Now, what is this? Some people don't even know what is this. Let me explain. Any relationship in the world has fights. How many of you agree with that? Do you have any systematic education on how to handle fights? No. Now, let's take an example. When a girl gets married in India, fortunately or unfortunately in India, she doesn't get married only to a man. She gets married to an entire family. It's like, how many of you have heard of buy one, get one free? For a woman, when she gets married, it's buy one, get 5 people free. Right? Even though she doesn't want them. That's a different story. But what happens with this woman is this. Her entire life, has she gone through any formal education on how to handle conflicts? Hello? No. So please tell me, how many people here are working in an office or a business? Raise your hands, please. Anybody here working in an office or a business? Okay. If you have a very, very high value project, like $1 million project, which employee will you give that project to? Someone who has low training or high training? Show me your hands, everyone. High training employee, correct? You'll send a resource who's a very highly skilled resource to that project. Yes or no? Why? If you send a low skill trained resource to that project, what are the failure chances? Everyone show me, what are the failure chances in that project? Very high failure chances. Yes or no? Now, here's my question. How many of you agree a marriage is like a project? By the way, is it like a 2 days project? It's a lifetime project. Unfortunately, in India, we say it's a 7 janam ka project. 7 lifetime project. 1 janam to handle nahi ho raha. How many of you agree with that? Right? Now, in this project, this girl has how much training to handle conflicts? Everyone show me your hands. 0, right? You send her to a new family. What are the chances of failure? Low, medium, or high? Show me your hands, everyone. Pretty high. Does she have any education on how to handle a mother-in-law? No. By the way, do you think the poor mother-in-law has any education on how to handle a daughter-in-law? No. Do you think the sandwich guy has any education? You don't know who's the sandwich guy? The husband? He's the sandwich, right? Between the mother and the wife, this guy is the sandwich. Yes or no? Does he have any education on handling these problems? Hello? No. So while this sounds funny, but how many of you agree 90% marriages that you see around you are struggling right now? How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands, please. 90% marriages are struggling. Why? Because people don't have the life skills required to have a good marriage. How many of you are already struggling in your relationships? Raise your hands, please. Please tell me, are you struggling in your relationships right now because of lack of education? Or because of lack of life skills? Come on, show me your hands. Why are you struggling in your relationships? You don't have the required life skills. Yes or no? Here's another example of a life skill. Everyone write down listening skills. Yeah, write down listening skills. It's a skill. Some of you are saying, come on, sir, I listen every day. Wait. How many of you have fights in your relationships? Raise your hands, please. कितने लोगों के झगड़े होते हैं लाइफ में? खुशी जी, एक बार तो हुआ होगा झगड़ा, हाथ उठा लो. All right. Everybody has fights in life. Yes or no? You know, whenever we have fights, when the fight starts, at least one person always says this. Yeah, listen to me. No, you never listen to me. How many of you start fights with that statement many, many times? Raise your hands, please. See? If 80% of our fights have that conflict, that means do we have listening skills? We don't. We don't even know how to listen to people. And we get into relationships and we have no idea how to handle relationships. So 90% of our relationships fail. How many of you can relate with me right now? Raise your hands, please. How many of you agree some of you are struggling not because you don't have the education, but because nobody trained you into these things about how to manage relationships in life? Yes or no? Let's take the third category, career. Everyone write down, I'll tell you 2 specific skills. There are many skills, but I'm just giving you examples. Some specific skills that you need to become successful in your career. Write down. First one. Write down first one. Team management skills. Team building. It's normally called as team building skills, which means working in a team. Now, some of you are like, come on. But think about it. The moment a person goes in an organization, everybody starts having politics. How many of you agree with me? Everybody is selfish. One person is succeeding, the other person is jealous. Yes or no? Why are these problems happening? Because people don't know how to work in a team. But I'll tell you why you don't know. How many people have a joint family at home? Raise your hands, please. Okay. How many of you see we hardly get along with our own family half the time? Raise your hands if you agree with me. Right? If you look at people around you, 90% people don't have a good relationship with their parents. How many of you agree with me? 90% people don't have a good relationship with their brothers and sisters. Raise your hands with me. And after 18 years of education, this person who doesn't even get along with brothers and sisters and mummy and papa go to an organization and the boss says, "Beta teamwork karo." कहां से टीमवर्क करो? अपने भैया के साथ में तो रिश्ते निभाए नहीं जाते, बहन के साथ में तो रिश्ता निभाए नहीं जाता, अब टीमवर्क कहां से करो? How many of you are understanding the importance of what I'm saying right now? So let's take an example here. How many people struggling in your career here? Raise your hands, please. Think about it. Are you really struggling in your career because of the first problem, education? Or the second problem, life skills? Which problem are you struggling with? It's the life skills. Nobody's trained us on this. Here's another skill. Write this down. Pressure management. Pressure management. Nobody has trained you on managing pressure. Yes or no? The only thing we've learned about how to manage pressure is this: run away from pressure. Yes or no? If you ask people how to manage stress, they say, don't take stress. Okay, what kind of management is that? You don't manage stress by going away from stress. You have to learn how to manage stress. Here's a question. How many of you agree? How many people here really have big ambitions in life? Raise your hands, please. Like really big ambitions. Higher you go in life, do you think the pressure is going to be higher or the pressure is going to be lower? Show me your hands. It's going to be higher. Do you have any formal education on how to handle that pressure? You don't. Have you heard about people who are in Army, Navy, Air Force? Have you heard about people who are in the services? Anybody? Or police? You know, these people have formal education on how to handle pressure. Yes or no? So when they take one bullet, instead of crying, these people are like fighting for their country. This is pressure management skills. How many of you heard of this recent movie called Sher Shah? Have you heard of this movie? Brilliant movie. But what is it about? It's about having the ability to manage that pressure. Yes or no? You will be surprised. I know a friend of mine right now who broke up in a relationship right now and got divorced. And guess the reason for divorce? Can't handle the pressure of a working life. Yeah. Can't handle mother-in-law, can't handle father-in-law. The boy is very poor, so don't know how to manage that family. Now, it's very easy to judge that friend of mine, but she has no pressure management skills. You can't blame her. How many of you agree with that? She's going to a psychiatrist right now to take medical help. Why is all this happening? Because nobody helped her for a lifetime to learn how to manage pressure. Yes or no? How many of you here can relate to that story? So career is struggling only because of life skills missing. Let's take one last example, money. In the money area, I'll tell you two basic skills which are required. There are many skills that we talk about in Platinum. Write down one: perception management. Perception management. How many of you have never even heard about perception management? Raise your hands, please. Okay, that's because we don't know life skills. Okay, what is perception management? Perception management is learning how to control how other people think about you. This is in corporate language called as branding. What is branding? It's a perception. Let's take an example. There's a factory where jeans is made. How many of you wear jeans? Raise your hands, please. Okay. A factory where jeans is made. In the same factory, if the jeans comes out without label, it is sold for 200 rupees. In the same factory, if the jeans comes out with label called Levi's, show me your hands, how much is it sold for? How much? Oh, 2000 time gaya. Nowadays it's 5,000. Yes or no? Why? Brand. Yes or no? Each of you in your life are a brand. But you don't know how to manage that brand. You don't know how to manage your perception. So half the time people say, I have done my best. If my boss doesn't understand, that's not my problem. How many of you are making this mistake in your life right now? Raise your hands. Yeah, because you don't know how to manage perception. So you say, अब उसको नहीं समझ में आता तो मैं क्या करूं? मैंने तो अपनी तरफ से सब कुछ कर दिया. अरे बाबा, it's your perception. Who has to handle your perception? Show me who. Only you can manage your perception, right? Yes or no? So bottom line, that's perception. Let's tell you one more skill. Everyone write down selling skills. Selling skills in money. How many of you agree everybody in the world requires selling skills? Yes or no? And how many of you agree most people are not succeeding because they don't know how to sell themselves? I'll give you a good example. I know this friend of mine. He's a L&D head of a company, 25 years of corporate experience. So please show me your hands, everyone. If a person has 25 years of corporate experience, he's the L&D head of the company. What is the experience level? Low, medium, or high? Show me your hands. His salary is also pretty high. Huh? So his savings must be also pretty good in the last 25 years. Yes or no? Contacts, what do you think? Contacts? Pretty high. Okay. This man wants to leave his job and he wants to start a business of his own, but he doesn't have the guts. How many people know many such people? Raise your hands, please. What is the problem? Education or life skills? People don't know how to succeed because they don't know how to sell themselves. Research says if a person leaves a job and starts a business, if 100 people leave a job and start a business, 90% people come back to doing a job within 1 year. I'm not saying that. Research says that. 90% people come back to doing a job. How many people here have already experienced that? You tried doing a business, you went back to a job. So do you think the reason for failure is education? No, it's a life skills. We don't have a life coach. How many of you are realizing the importance right now? Raise your hands, please. Okay, let me make it more clear for you. Let's do one thing. Everyone quickly write down how much money was invested by your parents in your education. Quickly write down. Approximately from the time you started your primary KG school till the time you completed your education, approximately how much money was invested. I know what some of you are doing. You're calculating the number of years multiplied by yearly fees, right? No. It's not that simple. You forgot the tiffin money. You forgot the cafeteria samosa money. You forgot the compass box you lost. Yeah, you forgot the notebooks they had to keep buying for you. You forgot the tuition fees, the uniform fees, transportation fees. वो सब कौन पकड़ेगा? So think of an approximate number and write that number quickly. Come on. Consider everything. Approximately. How much is it? I know you won't get the exact number, but give me at least an approximate number. Okay. Have you written that number down? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Second question. Write down, what's the amount of time invested in the education? Time. Kitne saal lag gaye? Rajesh, the moment I said time, is like, oh my God, bahut saal lag gaye. Write down the number of years it took you. Come on. Now, whatever number of years it took. So for an example, if it's graduation, it's probably 18 years. Post-graduation, a couple of years more. PhD, few years more. Add a few years for your parents also. Because when you were not studying, they were the ones not sleeping. How many of you agree? So add a few years on their behalf also, okay? Chalo. So 2 answers I want. 1, how much money? 2nd, how much time? Everyone clear? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. I'm opening my chat window. I want an answer in the following format. Look at my chat window, everyone. I'm giving you an example of, let's say, 5 lakhs and 18 years. I'm just giving you an example. Check the chat window, everyone. This is how I want you to give me your answer right now. 1, 2, 3. My chat window is open. Let's see. 5 lakhs, 18 years. That's my answer. Don't give me only money. Also give me time. 36 lakhs and 21 years. Whoa. What did you do? Medical science? Okay. 50 lakhs in 15 years? Kahan padhai kar rahe ho tum log? Harvard education. 5 lakhs, 18 years, 10 lakhs, 20 years, 32 lakhs, 18 years. Wow. 60 lakhs and 22 years. Wow. Today's numbers are very high. 10 lakhs and 20 years. Approximate 15 lakhs and 24 years. 10 lakhs and 22 years. 8 lakhs and 19 years. That's a little reasonable. 10 lakhs and 25 years. 1 lakh and 18 years. Prerna, I doubt that. That's too low. Okay, quickly, everyone. I am now switching off my chat window in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So here we go. All right. On my request, everyone quickly check the numbers in the chat window. Go. Check the numbers in the chat window. Okay. Question to all of you. What do you think, everyone? Is this small money or is this big money? Show me your hands. Come on. Is this small money or big money? And that's a lot of money, right? Less time or a lot of time in life? बहुत साल लग गए. It takes too much patience. Yes or no? No. Everyone write down the word ROI. The meaning is a return on investment. Now, before I ask you about the ROI, Everyone tell me, was it easy for your parents to invest this amount of money and time? Either say yes or say no. Jaldi bolo. Aasan tha parents ke liye? Was it easy for them? Hello? So with so much effort, how many of you agree some of your parents had to take loans? Raise your hands. Some of your parents had to make personal sacrifices in their life. Yes or no? So here's my question to all of you. Unmute and tell me, why? Itna paisa, itni mehnat, so much time and money. Why? Anybody can tell me?
Just to educate us.
But why?
To build our career.
To
succeed in his life.
Returns, वापस returns
Make a lot of
मिलेंगे.
money.
Okay. So basically, because they wanted us to have a good life. How many of you agree with that? Yeah. And they used to also say it, na? They used to say, beta, padhai kar le, life ban jayegi. Like just study, your life will be set. How many of you remember that statement again and again and again and again? Every time you didn't want to homework, they'll like, beta, just 5 saal pad le, beta 10 saal pad le, फिर life ban jayegi, शादी भी अच्छी जगह हो जाएगी, right? Job भी अच्छा मिल जाएगा, जिंदगी बन जाएगी. Yes or no? Everyone come close. बन गई जिंदगी. Life is set. No? Let's do one thing. Everyone look at your HRCM ratings. You remember in the beginning you wrote your HRCM ratings? Look at that number, please. Now compare that number with the amount of money and time invested. Okay? And tell me one thing. What is the ROI? Return on investment. What is the ROI? How many of you are 100% satisfied with your HRCM ratings compared to the investment made by your parents on time and money? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Come on. Are you satisfied? Not satisfied? Not satisfied. Are your parents satisfied 100%? No. So what is the ROI, everyone? Show me. Is it a great deal so far? Is it a great deal so far? Or kind of a bad deal so far? Come on, everyone. Be honest with me. Come on. It's kind of a normal or a bad deal. Yes or no? Now, do you want to know why? Here is why. Please write this down. What is the amount of money and time invested by your parents in your life skills with a life coach? I think all of you should be able to tell me the number on the video with your hands. Come on, show me your number. Come on. Let's do one thing. I'm going to unmute, not unmute. I'm going to open my chat window again. Tell me the number in the chat window. Come on. How much money and time was invested by our parents in our life skills with a life coach? And I'm not talking about attending one course. I'm talking about life skills with a life coach. Come on, quickly give me the numbers in the chat window, please. Everyone, 130 people here. Okay, look at the numbers in the chat window, everyone. It's all zero. How many of you agree this is practical? Yes or no? Now, first, let's understand why. Everyone write this down. My parents did not know the value of life skills. My parents did not know the value of life skills. How many of you agree? So, ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हमारे लिए चाहते नहीं थे. They wanted us to grow. If they knew the value of life skills, they would have definitely invested. How many of you agree? The problem was nobody educated them on what I'm educating you on today, which my mentor educated me on. How many of you agree? But the problem is not only them. The problem is also you. Everyone write down, even I don't understand the value. Even I don't understand the value. I'll give you an example why. The moment you say value, it means an area where you invest time and money both. How many of you agree? The moment you say value, it means an area where you invest time and money both. Let's take an example. In India or anywhere in the world, normally for a marriage, how much money do people spend? Give me an example, please. Approximately how many lakhs? How many lakhs? Come on, approximately. An average family in India spends how much money on marriage? Anything between 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs. How many of you agree? Minimum, right? Like that's like minimum, average human being. Now, let us say the same couple after 1 year in their marriage is going through a divorce. And you go to them and you say, you know what? I know this life coach. He can help you bring your marriage back. Are they interested in that? First of all, they're not interested. Now, let us say they have no choice left. So somehow they say yes. Now go and tell them this life coach will charge you 5 lakhs. Now what will they say? Show me your hands, everyone. Are they interested? Not at all. That man will say, I will handle my wife. It's okay. Yes or no? Why? Because we don't understand the value of life coaching. Isn't it sad that we're willing to spend 5 lakh rupee on a marriage, but not even 2 lakh rupees for coaching? Isn't that sad? Isn't it sad that we're willing to invest 20 lakh rupees in a business, but we're not to invest 2 or 4 or 5 lakh rupees in educating ourselves on life skills? Isn't that sad? But that's because we don't understand the value. I'll give you an example of this. There's a girl I know. She's part of my Platinum membership. This girl, her name is Pinky. Write down the name. I want you to meet Pinky and become friends with her if you ever join our Platinum membership. Pinky is an amazing human being. She used to never believe in life skills. Never. Her husband joined the Platinum program first. After 2 months, Pinky came and she got interested. I'll tell you why. She came and she said, what have you done with my husband? She's like, everything I wanted from him for so many years, he was not doing. Suddenly he's doing everything I wanted him to do. What have you done with him? Now, what do you think I did with the husband? Everyone. Option number 1, education, or option number 2, life skills. That's it. So obviously, when she saw amazing results in her husband after 20 years of marriage, she said, I want to know what is going on. So she came and she said, Mitesh, even I have a problem. I said, okay, tell me. And she said her problem is that about 3 years ago, she went through some kind of a personal life problem. Because of that, for 3 years, she's having panic attacks every day. Now, anybody knows what's panic attacks? No? Okay, let me explain. A panic attack is when a person remembers a particular memory from the past and suddenly starts crying, gets a headache. Now that person can't stop until you give them an antidepressant tablet. This lady has been going through this problem for 3 years back to back. Can you even imagine living life like this? Crying 1 hour, 2 hours every day. Migraine every day, can't sleep without sleeping tablets. 3 years back to back. It's crazy. Now, when she came for the Platinum program, in front of 50 people in Platinum group, here's my question to you. If I gave this lady to you for coaching and counseling, right? Like how many of you counsel your friends? How many of you counsel your friends? Right? In fact, how many of you counsel friends on topics which you are not good at yourself? Not good at relationship, but counseling people on relationships. Yeah, not good at losing weight, but counseling people on weight loss. Yes or no? So let's take an example. If you were to counsel this lady on solving her panic attacks, tell me how much time would you take, or any psychiatrist would take approximately. Give me a number. I have given you permission to unmute. Give me a number. Come on. How much time? कितने दिन लगेंगे, कितने महीने लगेंगे? Come on. And remember, 3 साल से problem चल रही है. चलो, unmute and tell me how much time will this lady take?
Maybe 6 months.
6 months. Take it.
6
Anybody
months.
else?
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months.
That is also.
Okay. So now, observe. Listen to me carefully, everyone. Listen to me very carefully, because you're not going to believe me otherwise. This lady was in a group of 50 people, not in a private conversation. In a group of 50 people, all Platinum members. We solved her panic attacks problem in 10 minutes. How many of you are thinking, what? Literally 10 minutes. It's been 3 months. She has not cried even one single day after that. She's become an international yoga trainer after that. She's a lawyer. She started practicing again. She started a new business on kindergarten with her partner, with her best friend. She's just finished writing a book. She's becoming an author now. All of this in 3 months. Now, here's my question. How many of you are finding it like mind-blowing right now? And how many of you are thinking like it doesn't even look possible? I'll tell you why it doesn't look possible to you. What I did with her in 10 minutes is actually a scientific technique of one of the courses we teach in Platinum called NLP. It's a very, very scientific technique. It can be done in 10 minutes, but you will not understand that. I'll tell you why. How many of you know who are Adivasis? Anybody knows Adivasis? Okay, Adivasis are people who live in a jungle. They've never seen a city. They are called as Adivasis. Are you clear about this? How many of you have a mobile in your hands right now? Show me. Okay. If you go to an Adivasi community and you show them a mobile and you tell them you can take this mobile and you can talk to the next Adivasi in Africa, what will they say? Like, what? Because they have no idea what's a mobile technology. How many of you agree with me? Come close. All of you are Adivasis in life skills. You are Adivasis in life skills. Like if I tell you I can solve your problems or panic attacks in 10 minutes, you'll be like, what? How? Because you have no idea something like this exists. How many of you agree with me? Right? There's a gentleman, he's a corporate executive. I can't give you his name right now. He's a vice president of the top 5 bank in India. When you join, you'll meet him. This man was not getting a promotion for the last 4 years in his life. After he joined Platinum, this year, he became the president of that bank. Now, do you think I gave him education? No, that he already had. By the way, he's a Harvard passed guy. So what he got was the second part, which is life skills. Is everybody understanding what I'm saying here? I'll give you one more example. There's this another guy who's another corporate executive. And this gentleman wanted to leave his job and start a business for many, many years, but he had no idea what to do. Okay. After joining Platinum, within 3 months, he and his wife both, sitting in India, started a real estate business in US. Okay, लोगों से इंडिया में बैठ के real estate business नहीं शुरू होता. This couple sitting in India started a real estate business in US, made $15,000 in the first month. Today, this man has quit his job. He's going to Lucknow, to his hometown. And this man is now doing making money business, sitting in India and US, financially free, having a retired life. What did not happen for the last 10 years has happened in the next 3 months. A question. Is this achieving more in less time? Yes or no? This is what I'm talking about. This is called Platinum. But this did not happen because of focusing only on money, 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 money. It doesn't happen with that. It happens by focusing on what, everyone? Show me your hands. Education or life skills? It's life skills completely. Yes or no? So I have 2 intentions why I invited you here today. My first intention is this, everyone. I wanted to give you this loud and clear message. Please invest in your life skills with a life coach. Okay, if not in a big way, in a small way, but invest somewhere. I'll tell you why. I'll give you my example. How many of you remember my ratings that I gave you in the beginning? Do you remember my ratings? Anybody remembers my ratings? Show me your hands. Health was 3, career was 3, relationships was 3, and money was 2. Do you remember that? Is it okay if I tell you my numbers right now? Okay, go for it. Write down. Write down. Where you wrote my earlier numbers, write down my same numbers again. Go for it. This, right now, my rating for health is 7. I'll tell you why. I'm in my ideal body weight right now. I have the motivation to exercise every single day for the last 10 years. I can do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes and 100 squats in 10 minutes every single day. How many people do you know who can do that at the age of 42? Not many. Why? Because it's a science that I have developed. By the way, I want you to know I was not like that earlier. You remember my old rating? I was very lazy. I learned how to do this with my mentors, with my life coaches. Is it okay if I share my life coaches with you, who they are? Is everyone okay if I show you that right now? Okay, so watch, I'm just turning my laptop right now. On my right side here, this wall of mine is called as my guru wall. And on this guru wall, I have those photographs of my mentors who have coached me, and they're still coaching me in my life. Every time I come inside this room, I first say thank you to my life coaches, and then I start my work. So here are my life coaches. I'm turning my laptop right now. So I'll show you who they are and I'll introduce you to them. This is on this side here is, this is Dr. Sudhir Arora. He's one of my first mentors. This is where I and my wife Indu met. This is my mentor. His name is Sahil. I'm going to meet him tomorrow at 3 p.m. for my next coaching. This is Nitya Indu's and our personal mentor over there for spirituality. That is Dr. Jack that's Jack Canfield, not a doctor, but Jack Canfield, the one in the end. He's a law of attraction coach. This is my biggest coach in my life, Anthony Robbins. That's why his photograph is biggest. Then this one is Dr. John D. Martini. And over there on the top is Byron Katie. Now, so these are, in fact, there's one more coach. I need to put up a photograph in the next 1 week. So why do I have all these coaches here? I'll tell you why. Because my health rating is because of them today. Is that making sense to all of you? Write down my relationship rating, everyone, 8. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Today, my relationship with my parents is extraordinary. There was a time in my life where I couldn't talk to my father for more than 5 minutes. We used to end up arguing every single time. Anybody has similar relationship with their parents? Raise your hands. You can relate with me. I used to have that kind of a relationship with my father. Today, I can talk to my father and I can sit with him alone and watch a movie for 3 hours in a shopping mall, come back, have a drink with him and talk to him for hours. How many of you think that's amazing to have a father relationship like this? I did not have that earlier. My coaches taught me how to do that by developing my life skills. So I have a good relationship with my parents, my brother, my sister, my friends. I have even a good relationship with my clients, my students. The best part is I have a superb relationship with my wife, Indu. We are married for 18 years now and we are still like lovebirds. If you leave me and Indu alone for 8 hours, we don't stop talking. You know, the biggest problem in lockdown that people faced, most women called me for coaching. They said, during lockdown, na ye ghar se nikalte nahi hai. Every time working from home, we don't know what to do with this man. Because women suddenly didn't know what to talk to their husband every day. But that's because the relationships were not there. I share a beautiful relationship with Indu, but let me clarify something. First 2 years of my marriage, I wanted to divorce Indu every single day. I'm being honest with you. Every day. How many of you here are married? Raise your hands. Only married people will agree. First 2 years are difficult. Yes or no? Like super difficult. And if you don't solve the problems, you get used to problems for the next 20 years. That's a different story. We didn't get used to it. I got a life coach who taught me how to create my relationship like an amazing couples relationship. Third category, write down for my career, everyone, 8. The reason it is 8 today is because, watch, I've got 2 national best-selling books that I've written. My 3rd book I'm writing right now. I've trained more than 4 lakh people all over the world. I've traveled the world and seen most countries. And at this point of time, I am super satisfied in what I'm doing. I'm at the best at what I do. And I'm not doing what I do because I have to do. I'm doing what I do because I love to do. How many of you agree 90% people are doing what they want, what they have to do, not because what they love to do? Yes or no? For me, it's 8 right now, but I was not always like that. Remember I told you I was always confused about my career? My life coaches taught me how to get me here. Write down my last rating, 7 for money. 7 for money. The reason I'm writing 7 for money is because some of my mentors make much more for me, much more than me. Is it okay if I share my last month's income with all of you? August. Everyone okay with that? Okay. Before I share the number with you, with all honesty, I want to tell you this, that I'm not saying the number to you to boast or to show off. I'm only showing the number to you to show you what is possible in life. It's more, the reason is just to inspire you. How many of you are okay with that? Okay. So first, let me tell you, I'm the same guy. 18 years ago when I started my career, my first job was a door-to-door marketing job. Anybody knows what's door-to-door marketing? Like you go from one door to another and you sell some stuff. I used to sell massagers and spoons for 125 rupees. Anybody remembers those old spoon stands? Red and blue color, it had a circular stand. I used to sell that, 125 rupees. And I used to get a 10 rupee incentive on that. The policy of my company was, if you did not sell, you can't eat food. Some of the toughest days of my life. But how many of you agree the toughest days of your life teach you the most? How many of you agree with that? For me, those were the most beautiful days of my life. Today, I am the same guy who made 10 rupees on one product at that time. 50 rupees I used to barely make in a day and make food. Today, I'm the same guy. This month of August, last month of August, my income crossed for the first time in my life, 1 crore and 12 lakhs in 1 month. Now, I promise you, I'm not saying this to boast, but to tell you that if a 10 rupee guy can reach here, it's not because I was talented. It's not because I was born lucky. It's because of my coaches. How many of you can relate to what I'm saying right now? How many of you want to know the secret about how I reached here? Okay, write this down. Write this down. 5 years. 5 years. This is the amount of time I've invested in life skills. 5 years of different life coaching programs. And the money invested right down was 55 lakhs. 55 lakhs, really. My hard-earned money I've invested in life coaching for 55 lakhs with all these coaches. Now, how many of you agree? What is 55 lakhs? Small amount or big amount? Show me your hands. Big amount? Okay. You remember what I told you, my last month income? How much? 1 crore in 1 month. Now, in my mind, what is the value of that 55 lakhs in my mind? Come on. What is the size of that 55 lakhs in my mind? It's like this much. Kuch nahi hai mere liye. Again, I don't say this out of disrespect, but out of reality for the ROI. What do you think was my ROI in investing 55 lakhs and 5 years of my life in life coaching? Tell me, is it a great deal or a bad deal? Show me your hands. I think it's a great deal. So that 55 lakhs, everyone add plus 6. I'll tell you why. Last month of July, not August, but July, I invested another 6 lakhs with one more life coach. Now, after being so successful in my life, do you think I need a life coach? Yes, I do. I'll tell you why. Because what got you here won't get you there. How many of you agree with that? It's a beautiful book. What got you here won't get you there. So this life coach, I invested 6 lakhs and he promised me, he said, Mitesh, if you do what I say, and if you learn what I tell you, you'll grow your income to 1 crore a month. I invested 6 lakhs with him in the month of July and my income crossed 1 crore and July I was making 35 lakhs. My income tripled in August. These are my real numbers. And I'm live on YouTube right now. And I'm not scared of income tax because I pay my taxes. But the question is this. Tell me in your mind, 61 lakhs of total investments, 55 plus 6, with 1 month of so much income, great deal or bad deal? Show me your hands. So should I continue investing in my own life coaching? Yes or no? Or should I stop? Yeah, if I want to grow more, I should continue investing. Is that making sense to all of you? That's why I said, my first reason to call you here today is this. Write this down. I must. Seriously, write this down. I must. Not should. I must invest in my life skills with a life coach. That's my first and biggest reason why I invited you here today. Now, did I communicate that message loud and clear to all of you? Raise your hands, please, that you must invest in your life skills. Have I given you enough examples and clarity? If yes, everyone please unmute and say 100% clear. Come on, everyone unmute and say 100% clear.
100% clear, sir.
100% clear.
100% clear.
Perfect. So if you are 100% clear, my first intention, I hope, is clear. Guys, stop struggling in life. I'll tell you why. Very simple example. How many people here are struggling with health problems for the last 5 years? Raise your hands, please. Like something as simple as weight loss. Be very honest with me. Don't lie to me. Come on, raise your hands if you're struggling with weight loss for the last 5 years. Raise your hands. Just imagine if you would have invested 50,000 rupees with a life coach in the last 50 years, or sorry, last 5 years, how many of you agree you would have definitely lost weight in 6 months? Raise your hands. See, you wasted 5 years of your life because you tried to do it yourself. How many of you agree with that? How many of you are struggling in your relationships for the last 5 years? Raise your hands. Think about it. The problems that you have, are they rocket science? No. If you would have had someone to guide you properly like a life coach, how many of you agree those 5 years of your problems can actually be logically solved in 3 or 4 months only? How many of you agree with that? Right? Logically speaking. But the only reason you're not able to solve those problems, because I'll tell you why. You're trying to solve your own problems. You know who is the worst person to advise you? Hello? You know who is the worst person to advise you? Yourself. And every time there's a problem, whom do you listen to? Yourself. It's time we stop doing that. How many of you agree? So I hope you got that message loud and clear. Start in a small way if you have to, start in a big way if you have to, but please stop wasting time and energy in life. That's what Platinum is about. 10 years of success in 1 year. Now, my second intention of inviting you here today is this. My second invitation is, I have created a Platinum program learning from my mentors, from my coaches, where my intention is to help you achieve 10 years of your life in 1 year. And I have not created this as a marketing line. My existing Platinum students, they can swear by it and tell you they have already achieved 10 years of their success in already 6 months, not even 1 year. Right? People who are not getting married for 5 years got married. People who are not getting a job for 2 years got a job. Why? Because they did not just work on their education for the first time. They also worked on their what? Life skills. Now, that's my promise to you in Platinum membership, helping you achieve 10 years of your life in 1 year. Do you think it's worth your time and money investment? Raise your hands. Okay, if you're interested, here's what I'm offering you right now. For the next 10 minutes, I'm showing you exactly what we cover in the Platinum membership program, what courses we cover, what skills we teach you, everything in the next 10 minutes only. But while I'm showing you the list of courses, the value of Platinum membership is not a course. I'll tell you what is the value of the Platinum membership. Write this word down, everyone. HRCM results. That's it. HRCM results. In Platinum membership, we don't give any value to attending videos. We don't give any value to attending courses. Because the amount of courses that I've created, it will take you 1.5 years to complete that. We don't want to invest 1.5 years in only learning. How many of you agree with that? So in Platinum membership, what we do is when you come in for the first time, I personally invest 90 minutes of an orientation call with you one-on-one. And I personally check your HRCM ratings. And every month I help you increase your rating by 1 point. Now you must be thinking, one only? Yeah, one only. I'll tell you why. Write down, we want sustainable results, not achievable results. See, what is an achievable result? Have you heard about people who make 2 lakh rupees in stock market someday? Yes or no? And then the rest of the month they are losing money. Have you heard about that? So I'm not talking about achievable results. I'm talking about what? Everyone take your hands like this. Sustainable results. This is called frequency. So we increase only 1 point every month on your ratings. In 1 year, where will you be? That's what I'm talking about. By the way, it's not rocket science. How many of you agree all your HRCM problems that you're going through for the last 5 years can actually be solved within 3 to 6 months if you have the right guidance? Raise your hands if you agree with me. Like some of you know you're this close to your life. Yes or no? But how many of you also agree you've been this close to your life for the last 5 years? It's time to stop wasting time. If you're interested, I'm now showing you what I cover in terms of courses. But remember, the value of the program is not courses. What is the value of the program? HRCM results. Everyone clear? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. I'm now showing you on the screen what exactly is covered in terms of courses for the life skills in terms of Platinum membership. So let's show you that now. Yes. So what you see right now is a small PowerPoint presentation that I've created for you. We've got 2 plans for you. This is plan 1. On the other side is plan 2. Now, the plan 1 is for those people who would like to, they don't have a lot of budget. A lot of people ask me, sir, I don't have a big budget. Can you help me work with you with a lower budget? So the plan 1 is for people who have a little lower budget, but you want to work with me for 1 full year. Because my promise is achieving 10 years of success in 1 year. So one of the courses that we cover in the in the Platinum membership plan 1 is Advanced Law of Attraction course. Right now, this course on the website is 15,000 rupees if you come to my website right now. But remember, for Platinum membership, Advanced is very different because you get a little more personalized support here compared to the Advanced LOA students. Wealth mastery, then relationship mastery. These are skills that we are talking about. For Platinum members, it's a little higher. I'll tell you why. For an example, in Wealth Mastery, we teach you how to manage your money. I personally check your monthly budget of your house. We check your investments. We show you how to make investments. And we even personally check whether you're investing in the right place or the wrong place. So Wealth Mastery for Platinum is at a higher level compared to only Wealth Mastery students. Next, Relationship mastery, which means we personally work with you and your life partner to help you attract a better relationship. Leadership mastery. How many of you agree some of us are struggling in career because we don't have the right leadership skills? Raise your hands. We teach you all that, which I personally teach in the corporate world for 2.5 lakh rupees per day. It's the same course that we're teaching you 100% as part of the video lessons. Health mastery. So health mastery is where some of our platinum members who have never lost weight in the last 10 years started losing weight. But our agenda in health platinum is not losing weight. It's platinum standards. Very soon, we want to bring all of you at a stage where you can do 100 push-ups and 100 squats in just 10 minutes. Digital coaching, how to make courses like me, train the trainer, how to become a trainer like me, neuro-linguistic programming, how to change people's mindset in only 10 minutes and cure people's depressions, including yours. Best-selling author, how to write a book. How many people here would like to write a book and become an author with me? About 20% of my platinum members have already become authors. Then membership, this Plan 1 membership with all these courses is for 1 year. Please write this down. Upcoming courses are not included in the 1-year membership. Access to your spouse or any other family member is not allowed in the Plan 1. This is Plan 1. Common orientation call will be given to all the platinum members in one go. So we'll have a 90 minutes call for those people who are attending Plan 1. So let's say there are 5 people who joined today at Plan 1. There will be a common orientation call for all of you because this is Plan 1. Now, the total course value here is 3,44,000 rupees. But if you join today in Plan 1, the course fees is 1,50,000 rupees if you pay in an installment of 5 months. So you divide 1,50,000 rupees by 5 months monthly. In case you pay a one-time fees, as you see below, you get a 25,000 rupee discount, which means instead of 1,50,000, your fees will only be 1,25,000 rupees in case it's a one-time payment. Now, those people who are interested in Plan 2, raise your hands. How many of you are interested in knowing what's Plan 2? Now, in Plan 2, the Plan 1 courses are obviously included. But the difference in Plan 1 and Plan 2 is this. Plan 1 is for 1 year, whereas Plan 2, it's for lifetime membership. And that is only during this webinar. Once you leave the webinar, lifetime membership will not be included. All upcoming courses are included, which means whenever I am investing money in my programs, in my life coaching, everything I learn, I teach to my platinum members. If you're part of Plan 2, anything I introduce in the future, any courses, and I have got 20 more courses which I'm going to introduce in the future, all of that will be included for my platinum members. Next, bonus access to spouse, which means one member of your family, it can be your wife, your husband, it can be your mother or your daughter, one member of your family will give you a bonus access from our side as part of platinum membership. You don't have to pay the entire fees for that, but our results, we promise you are the same, 10 years of life in 1 year for both of you. Next, special orientation call. So people who are joining the Plan 2 will have a very special one-on-one orientation call personally with me. Course worth 3,44,000 rupees again. And the platinum membership fees is 2,50,000 rupees divided by 5 months. So if you're paying an installment of 5 months, it's 2,50,000. If you're paying a one-time fees, it's 2,25,000 rupees for a one-time fees. Now, those of you who are interested, we've given you some links in the chat window. Some of you may not have been mentally prepared to make that kind of one-time investment right now, or even a monthly investment. So we have something called a flexible link for you right now, where you can invest a minimum of 10 or 15,000 rupees right now, only to block your lifetime deal. How many people would like to block your lifetime deal today and make the investment in the next 2 or 3 days? Raise your hands. Okay, so there is another link in the chat window, which is a flexible link. So when you go there, you will have to invest either 10,000 or 15,000, you choose. You can add the amount yourself. And then after that, let us know that you have blocked it. We will keep the lifetime deal with you for the next 2 or 3 days. Okay?
But they can block even the 1 year thing also.
Yes. You can also use the same flexible link to pay 10,000 or 15,000 rupees to block for lifetime plan, for the Plan 1, which is for 1 year, and you can make the rest of the payments after 2 months. So once again, repeating.
After few days, Mitesh.
After 2 days, I said.
Few months.
No, oh, I'm so sorry. I said few months. Okay. All right. So now I've given you all the information. Anybody who has any specific questions, unmute from your side. I'll give you permission to unmute, and then you can ask your questions. But the most important part is this. Those of you who are joining, please remember that if you are already part of any course, like if you're part of a wealth mastery course or an advanced LOA course, your current course fees will be deducted from the entire platinum fees. So before joining, please ask us and we will give you the total amount minus your existing courses. Okay. So now giving you permission to unmute. 1, 2, 3, and go. All right. Anybody who wants to ask any question, ask.
Yeah, good evening, Mitesh.
Good evening. Hi, who's that? Ajay?
I am Brigadier Rajiv Sethi.
Yes, Brigadier. Please ask. What's your question, sir?
Yeah, I've been in the Army for 35 years.
Yes, sir.
You spoke so highly of the Indian Army, Air Force, Navy. And if we are considered so elite and so close to each Indian, I'm sure you would be giving us some concession on this process. And if that be so, can I connect one-on-one with you?
Sir, right now the one-on-one communication is only available once we join as Platinum. The reason being the number of participants that are there right now in the community are more than 12,000 people. So for practical reasons, we've kept the one-on-one communication only after Platinum members join. At this point of time, this is the best course fees that we've invested. And the reason is because we don't look at people as necessarily from one community or another. We're just looking at the value of being able to help people achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. That's the value of the program. And that
can I ask you one thing?
Yes, please.
Sir?
Yes, please. Go ahead. Just give me 1 second. I'll just finish with Brigadier here. So did you get the answer to your question? I hope I was clear over there.
No, I did get, but one must understand the purpose and goal why I'm asking this. My aim of learning all this is to reach out to the poor and needy at no cost.
I understand, sir. Sorry, that's not.
I have done my bit for the country. Now is the time to pay back to the society and reach out to the masses.
I completely understand. So we are doing it in our own way, in many different ways. I promise you that. Just that our methods are different. So at this point of time, this is the best that I can offer. I hope that works. If it doesn't, I totally understand and I apologize for that.
No, not at all. You are based. I'm also based at Pune. I'll try and connect with you once you are here in Pune.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, can I ask one thing?
Yes, please go for it.
Sir, I have a question. How to build a better character for
So right now we are not answering basic questions in terms of how to develop these skills. Right now we're only answering questions in terms of if you have any questions regarding joining either plan 1 or plan 2. And that is the questions we are answering for now. Yes, Ajay, question?
सर प्लान 2 के लिए अगर हमने ब्लॉक किया अभी 10 या 15,000 वर्किंग और ऑलरेडी मैं स्टूडेंट हूँ वेल्थ मास्टरी का
जी वो आपका माइनस होगा उसमें
प्लस माइनस देयर
यस
तो ये जो कोचिंग आपकी रहेंगी वो मेरे लिए 50,000 कंप्लीट होने के बाद ही रहेंगी या ब्लॉक करने के बाद शुरू हो जाएंगी
नहीं आप जब पूरा पेमेंट करेंगे उसके बाद में शुरू होगा
मितेश वो इंस्टॉलमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं
अच्छा अगर आप इंस्टॉलमेंट की बात कर रहे हो तो जब आपका पहला इंस्टॉलमेंट पूरा हो जाएगा
50,000 का
50,000 का जैसे मान लो अगर आप प्लान 2 करते हो फॉर एन एग्जांपल तो जब आपका पहला इंस्टॉलमेंट कंप्लीट हो जाता है सो इमीडिएटली यू गेट अ अपॉइंटमेंट लिंक फ्रॉम माय साइड you can book that orientation call with me and your coaching starts directly from there.
I have one question.
One minute, ma'am. Ajay, did you get the answer to your question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, correct. All right. Yes, ma'am. What was your question?
Vamika here. Actually, I have joined advanced LOA on 14th August, but now I am not able to complete those videos also. Not able to spend some time. So if I take this platinum membership, what will be the schedule for this all these courses? Means day to day it will be coaching like or how it will be conducted?
So is that Vamika, right?
Yeah, Vamika.
So Vamika, here's the answer to you. The difference between course and platinum is in course, you have to go through all the videos, correct?
Yeah, right.
It's not like that. In my system right now, there are more than 800 videos. If you try to watch, like first time when you log in as platinum, you'll be confused completely. That's why we have to do an orientation call with you. So basically in platinum, the focus is not on attending all the courses.
Okay.
Focus is I will personally understand your challenges and then I will tell you only to watch specific videos, specific solutions only to improve your rating every month.
Okay.
Getting my point? Because see, I need to help you achieve your HRCM goals. Some lessons will be from here, some lessons will be from NLP, something will be from wealth. So you don't have to watch all 100% videos before you get your results. And that is why the time investment will be very customized depending on what your life results you. Getting my point?
Yeah.
It's
And
customized per person based.
okay, and how will be our communication with you? Means it will be weekly or
Yeah. So everyone write this down. The communication happens with me in two forms. First, every Sunday, every week for the rest of your life, if you're in platinum level 2, which means plan 2. So Sunday morning, 9 o'clock to evening, 5 o'clock, the whole day I'm only with my platinum members. And the whole day we are only doing coaching, whole day. Right? Because courses are already there in the system, but what we are doing here is focusing on coaching people customized to their HRCM results. That happens on Sunday. Second, you have a platinum support group, which is my Telegram group. All support on a daily basis happens directly with me in the platinum group. And here, it's not some assistant answering or not some of my coaches answering. I personally answer to questions to me and my wife, all to directly to my platinum members. So this support happens daily. There is no delay in timeline or when you need support. Is that clear?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, clear. Thanks.
Most welcome.
Sir, I have a question, please.
Yes, please go for it. What's your name?
I'm Nikki. My name is Nikki. Sir, मेरा पूछना था कि मुझे first plan लेना है platinum membership का, but the issue is मेरा internet banking नहीं काम कर रहा है, तो उसे अभी block करने के लिए कोई और तरीका है? Because phone पे भी नहीं काम कर रहा है.
So do you have a Google Pay or a Paytm where you can make a?
I have a phone pay और वो भी नहीं काम कर रहा है. I just want to block that account में transfer.
How would you transfer then if your internet is not working?
Right. सही बात बोल रहे हैं.
So what you can do, Indu, can you help her out? How she can block the amount right now for plan 1?
Yeah. iPhone, do one thing in private chat. Give me your number.
Her name is Mickey.
Mickey. Okay. She's written iPhone. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Give me your number in private chat, please. My name is Indu.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Check Indu's name in chat. Only give it to her directly in her private chat. Don't Indu, why don't you say hi to her on private chat?
Yes, please do that. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's a good question, Dhaval. How are you talking if the internet is not working? I didn't think of that question.
No, I said that internet banking was not working.
That's what you said.
Yeah, internet banking is not working. Her internet is working. That's fine. Nikki, I gave you my number on private chat. Just say hi to me on WhatsApp and then we'll connect. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
All right. Congratulations, Mickey. We'll see you in the Platinum family soon.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Geeta, give me a minute. I will give you the link for US payment link. Okay, Geeta? Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, all the international students, please unmute yourself and tell us that you want an international link. We'll give you a PayPal link so that you don't have problems joining in.
Say, Geeta, this you're going to pay by credit card, right? Just respond.
I'll try, and then if not, then the other one.
So, we just saw Divyadeep also joined in. Hey, Divyadeep, congratulations for joining Platinum family. Looking forward to work with you. This is the same Divyadeep,
yes, Mitesh, that's the same Divyadeep. She's not on the webinar. She just joined offline. She just
joined offline. Okay,
yeah,
so I'm looking forward to work with her.
Yeah. She's not on the webinar today.
Okay, all right. Okay, so anybody else? Oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you. Everyone, write this down. 30 days, 100% money back guarantee. The reason we give you this is because Platinum membership, especially whether it's 1 year, whether it's lifetime, it's all about a relationship between the coach and the student, right? You need to know whether I'm the right coach for you, and I need to know whether you're the right student for me. So if for some reason you feel that my coaching doesn't suit your skills or doesn't suit your learning style, we definitely want you to have the option of opting out within 30 days. So you can be comfortable knowing that. Point 2, sometimes it happens that I may feel that you're not the right fit for the Platinum community. I'll give you an example. There was this one team member who joined us from Delhi, and no matter what I taught him, he kept saying, I know this. So I had to ask him to leave, and we gave him a refund. The reason is, in Platinum, it's like a group of Olympic champions. We allow one person who's got dropping standards, and it affects the whole community. So sometimes we may ask you to leave. So that's where the 30 days works for you and me both. Okay, this is for all of you. लाइफ पार्टनर को भी कोचिंग मिलेगी, ऑफ कोर्स चंद्रशेखर, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है.
Hello. Hi, this is Anita.
Yes, Anita.
Hi, I would like to do the payment by tomorrow. Is this all right?
You could do a block payment right now and block whether you want to life.
Yeah,
plan.
I have already paid for advance this thing.
Oh, okay. In that case, in a way, you are blocked for us.
Okay, so by tomorrow I can finish all the payment so that I can block my registration.
Anita, why don't you put your email ID in the chat window so Indu?
I have it, Mitesh.
I did WhatsApp too.
Yeah. I just saw it, Anita. I'll respond to you.
Sure.
I'll give you the PayPal link as well, right?
Yeah. No, I don't need the PayPal. I can do the transfer to the Indian.
Okay.
Yes.
Anita, where are you based?
New York.
Oh, New York. Okay. We have another Anita in Australia, so I was wondering, are you the one? Okay.
No, she's not the one. I also checked that with her. Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations. Welcome to the family, Anita.
Thank you. You're a wonderful coach, though. I'm really impressed.
Looking forward to working with you. Thank you so much.
Yes. And I see that most of the questions have been answered to my questions, actually.
Okay.
So I don't have to ask any questions.
I'm glad. Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a question. Actually, I'm attending your session. I'm Trupti.
Yes,
second time. Actually, my family, nobody is believing in this. They just make a fun of that. They say, okay, you want this. So I'm very, very much in dilemma. Should I join or no? Like I'm attending for second time. Like it was last week, it was a 2 lakh only. Now the 25,000 has been increased. But nobody is ready. They are not ready with me. So I'm very much confused.
I'll give you a very good answer for this. My mentor told me something beautiful. Write this down, everyone. Everyone write this down. It's a beautiful learning. You can only convince people when you are 100% convinced about something. When you are confused in your heart, you'll never be able to convince others for it.
That is right.
Ma'am, the 100%, the problem is not there.
No, actually, what happens, sir, when we communicate with everybody, like everybody is against that. Me, even my kids
Doesn't matter. If you are 100% clear, you'll find a way.
Yeah, okay, surely, sir. Thank you.
Sometimes women want to have a child and they are convinced and nobody in the family is convinced. Women find a way.
Yeah, that's
you have to be convinced first, right?
Yeah. Indu ma'am, can I chat with you in personally? Hello?
Indu? I think she's already communicating with someone. She'll come back in a minute.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem. Thank you.
Yes, Ajay, boliye.
Trupti,
Then Naval.
private chat.
10K there.
You already done it, Ajay?
I paid 10K now.
Most welcome. Congratulations and welcome to the family. We'll do the rest tomorrow.
I want to know what is the remaining next amount for that installment. Hereafter.
Done. Indu will connect with you for that.
Okay, sir.
Done. Yes, Naval. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Naval.
Naval, I'm sorry for that. Naval.
Hi, Mitesh. It's very amazing that my teacher used to teach me in class 5-6, gave me a reference yesterday night only.
Oh.
That you should, I know her since 25 years now. She said, no, you should definitely listen to him. And I just saw the video today morning of the LOA thing and I bought your law of attraction thing. And because of I bought, she also bought that basic course, 30-day thing. Because okay, see, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm a trainer. I basically teach tarot card reading, Mitesh. So I just want to know that how will this fit me, or where can I use this in terms of course, my personal development and my professional development. And I'll tell you why. Because the reason why I bought your course was to learn something the way you teach.
So let me answer that question perfectly, because there are a lot of coaches who are part of the community right now.
Yeah.
One thing I always clarify to coaches that if your sole purpose is to only become a coach through the Platinum program, then don't join, because then that's not the right place for us. Because Platinum very strongly is focused on a balanced growth of HRCM all 4.
Yeah.
Right? So that is one answer for you, that it's going to work for you in all 4 areas of life. Because believe it or not, even you have health challenges and mindset related, which resists and blocks for your health goals. Same for your relationships, same for your career and money. Right? So one will work on all 4. So the benefit's going to be all 4 areas of life. Second, if you're really interested in working in my way of style of teaching and training and coaching and selling, then also it is the right place, because I personally reveal not only the way I train and coach, I personally reveal some of my back-end stuff to my coaches in community, which nobody has access to. For an example, I literally show details of my Excel sheet every month of how much conversions I'm having, how am I meeting people, how do I sell in webinars, what's my methodology, how do I learn. I give people access to my mentors.
Okay.
Whom am I learning with? What am I learning? Everything. They have access to everything. So if you, for an example, after joining, you say, can I learn everything that you know so I can practice it in my life to have similar success? Answer is yes.
Okay. Just last question, Mitesh. So when, of course, advanced LOA, law of attraction. So when you go into wealth mastery, relationship mastery, and health mastery, are they also somewhere connected to law of attraction, or are they just totally different modules altogether?
Yes and no, both, because for me, everything part of law of attraction.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because there are certain laws that govern whether we make money or not.
True.
And that laws have to be abided by. Right? That applies to wealth mastery, that applies to relationship mastery, that even applies to leadership.
Okay.
Eventually, everything is an energy game. And you being a tarot reader, I think you know what I'm exactly saying right now. Everything is an energy game. People don't realize it, but everything is an energy game.
Yes.
Everything we see is energy. Everything we feel is energy. Once we know how to abide by those laws in all these levels separately as a specialization, then it is very, very different. So I'll give you an example of what I'm saying. If you come to my advanced and then you come to my wealth course and then to my relationship, you'll almost see only 20% similarity. Like 80% of the stuff is so different that you'll get exposed to stuff of law of attraction that you've never heard before. So in a way, it's very different in terms of modules, but integrated on the area of law of attraction.
And all these have like a weekly call for there's an advanced LOA weekly call, there's wealth mastery weekly call, platinum weekly call is definitely there. So what? Okay. So we get access to all.
The difference is for a couple of courses right now, only there are 2 weekly calls going on, advanced and wealth.
Okay.
But platinum, it's the whole day. For these people, it's 2 hours. For platinum, it's whole day.
On Sundays.
On Sundays, every Sunday.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Mitesh.
Yes, I think somebody else was asking a question. If initially I joined 1 year and after, can I switch to lifetime? No, Raj, once you are in level 1, you remain in level 1. The reason being, the 1 year plan we've created, keeping in mind that it's a one-time plan. Once you are becoming a part of a 1 year, in case I'm increasing my rates in the future, it doesn't apply from level 1 to 2, right? It doesn't make sense. Like level 2, what you see right now is very different fees compared to what you must have seen last month. So if you had paid at level 1 at that time, and then I'm giving you access to level 2 after a month, it's not fair because the rates would have changed. That is why once you get locked on level 1, you get locked on level 1. Then next year, whatever would be the next year yearly membership, in case you want to upgrade next year again, which I promise you, if you're looking at 10 years of success in 1 year, you'll upgrade again. But that year you'll have to renew with that fees. So that is why a lot of people go for lifetime. Okay, Yogendra Srivastava. I think we got Yogendra's email ID there for some reason. Indu. Yogendra, is there a reason you've given me your email ID there?
Yogendra
Srivastava.
I paid for ALOA today afternoon.
Okay. Hey, Yogendra, is there a reason you've given your mobile number and your email ID in my private chat?
मैंने इसलिए दिया सर, मैंने एडवांस लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन अटेंड किया है आपका जुलाई में
जी।
तो अभी ये प्लेटिनम का करना है, लेकिन मैं पेमेंट नेक्स्ट वीक कर पाऊंगा।
नेक्स्ट वीक करेंगे तो आप एक काम करिए, आज आप ब्लॉक कर लीजिए विथ इंदु मैम by either paying 10,000 or 15,000, whatever is convenient to you. फिर आप अगले हफ्ते प्लान 1 भी ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं, प्लान 2 भी कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि आप ब्लॉक कर
प्लान 2 करेंगे
तो आप ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं इंदु मैम के साथ में, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल। इंदु मैम ने आपको एक पर्सनल अभी चैट पे देखिए एक लिंक दिया है, ये एक फ्लेक्सिबल लिंक है, इसके ऊपर या आप 10,000 भी भर सकते हैं या 15,000 भी भर सकते हैं। जैसे ही आपका ब्लॉक हो जाएगा तो ये दोनों डील्स आपके लिए ब्लॉक हो जाएगी।
मितेश, काइंडली वेलकम गीता, सॉरी
अगर अभी करते हैं तो वो एक्चुअली मेरा अकाउंट में प्रॉब्लम है, अभी करेंगे तो 5,000 कर पाऊंगा मैं।
तो आप 5,000 करके ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं, कोई चिंता नहीं है। डन। Yes, of course, Geeta, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family.
Anita.
Congratulations, Anita.
Divyadeep.
Aniket, Divyadeep, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family there. Nikki, of course, Mickey, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Geeta, where are you from?
I'm from Raleigh,
Sorry?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
US.
US. What's the time there right now?
It is EST, so it is like 11:30 a.m. Like same like New York time.
Oh, 11:30 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
a.m.
then it's fine. Okay. I thought it's like 11:30 at night over there.
No, it's morning.
It's decent time. Okay, perfect. Welcome to the family. And we've got quite a few members who are in US. So we'll probably connect them to you as well so that you can communicate with each other and partner with each other for some of the practices that we give you.
No problem. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Mitesh,
Sorry, Indu, I put you on mute by mistake. Can you unmute again?
yeah, along with Gita's sister-in-law is going to be accompanying.
Okay. Sister-in-law. Wow. Okay. That's unique. We've heard sister, mother, father, everything. We've never heard a sister-in-law as a partner. That's amazing. Unique.
Yeah, she's not here, but that's what I asked Indu, and then she said okay. So that's thank you so much for that.
Most welcome. Congratulations. I'm with you both for a few months now. Is it possible to get the older price? I'm really sorry, my dear. The old price is not available. The reason is being we have to be fair to everyone, right? If we are not fair, then we are just calling it a numbers game. And as you know, I and Indu, we are both known for genuinity, honesty, and integrity. If we break that rule once, then what are we teaching to our platinum members, right? So that's the one reason I can't break that value system. Second, remember, the moment you are joining Platinum Lifetime, whether for 1 year or 2 years, the value is 10 years of success in 1 year. The difference of last month's fees and this fees, if it's only 25,000 rupees, what's the value of that for you? If you're achieving 10 years of success in 1 year, you got to decide that, right? It's not the value of that 25,000, it's the value of that lifetime. Okay?
Doesn't matter, Vamika. Now that you don't know old price, it's okay.
All right. So with that, I think we are done for the day. It's 8:57 sharp. I have to leave now because we have a 9 p.m. session for the daily magic practice. Those of you who are already part of that, I will definitely see you there in a few minutes. And rest of you who've not been able to join right now, please make sure that you join some Wealth Mastery or Advanced Law of Attraction. Start your life coaching somewhere so that at least your journey in the life coaching industry starts as soon as possible. The links are one more time in the chat window. Connect with us in case you want to join in by tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you soon in another live webinar very soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. Everyone on YouTube.